All right, here we have Terra Luna symbol LUNA versus the dollar. We've hit our daily downside target at about 40, what was it, 44 to $45. Yeah, we're actually trading about 44 and a half right now, even a little bit below it. Short term, is it more likely to bounce around this region? Yeah, I do think so. If you're on an hourly, as Mr. Mylene Gomes has requested, I imagine you're building up several drives of bullish divergence. In fact, actually, you're not. You're not. Fuck. 4 hour will have a chance as well, man. But this is a very, very hefty downtrend, as you did correctly identify. So, you know, corrective bounces, how high can they come up? $47.50, certainly not a problem. $50, a little bit more of a problem. But this one is in a hefty long, or not even long term, but medium term time frame downtrend. As long as you're below about 50, what is this, 50, 55 right here, essentially. Above 55, I would be looking for greater bounces. You probably see that alongside the rest of the market. Targets, you know, perhaps as high as the mid 60s in this case. And to be fair, we already did hit the measured move from this as a distributive target right here. So you're going to see a lot of shorts probably closing around this region, meaning that you're probably going to see a little bit of bouncy in the short term. But long term, I do think that this one is lower to go, actually. Weekly, I don't think that this one's done before it comes down to mid to low, or wouldn't say mid, but low 30s, you know, maybe in like March, April region. If we go over here to the monthly, this is very concerning. We have a, sorry, it's actually not a bearish engulfing just yet, but this would be a confirmed reversal if we do close anywhere below last month's low, which is 47.73 cent, that is. And over here on the monthly RSI, you will confirm regular bearish divergence, which will have a more long-term target. Yeah, probably more into like the low 30s, upper 20s. And remember, I mean, this is on log scale. Here's a real chart, so that kind of looks like a top. It kind of looks like a top, man. It's long term, but short term, can you bounce back up? Yeah, absolutely, man. Even mid 60s would be fair game if you get a market wide bounce here. But on its own, it's a little bit more short term, relatively weak. 4 hour time frame, I mean, it's just completely fucking wrecked right there. The reason why I'm kind of suggesting it's more likely to bounce right here is that you're going to see extreme conditions on BBWP on the 4 hour pretty much 3 times in a row on these moves to the downside. Probably going to get a bit of a reprieve just from that. And a little bit of bullish divergence building up right there as well. I'm curious to see if stochastic momentum is supportive of that narrative as well, just to see over here. Yeah, 4 hour stochastic is just, I mean, it can always go lower, bro, but, you know, we do see that as a bit of a base scenario. 47.39, the magical number right there. Daily, also the lowest I think that it's ever been. Jesus Christ, maybe not the lowest it's ever been, but the last time we saw it this low was September 2020. That was obviously after the flu dump, and things were pretty much up only from there. So I'm not saying that things are going to be up only from here, but more likely to bounce around this region over the next couple of weeks. And then the question is, do you reclaim any areas that actually make sense for a macro shift in direction? Well, that would have to be, in my opinion, $75 at minimum, but that does imply that you can bounce up quite a fair bit. And then perhaps the inevitable dooms drop does happen. So hopefully that was helpful, and there you go for Luna, sir.